From giving away an island to dealing with a life-threatening illness, here are some facts about Mr. Beast you may not have known. Although he currently has over 200 million subscribers from his various YouTube channels, Mr. Beast had a pretty modest start on the platform. Jimmy Donaldson, aka Mr. Beast's go-to content, was all about Minecraft and Call of Duty. Let's play. It's kind of wild to think about it now, considering where he's at today. His first ever video, posted under the username MrBeast6000, is still up in case you want to watch it. The video is titled Worst Minecraft Saw Trap Ever, and guess what? It's hit a crazy 20 million views, all thanks to his super loyal fans. Being the first video ever uploaded to the channel, the broadcaster himself has a pinned comment that reads, "I was 13 when this was filmed. Go watch my other first videos, I'll leave pinned comments on each for you." You would think that with Jimmy being so young, his parents would have known what he was up to, but they didn't. Sue, Mr. Beast's mother, found out about his YouTube videos through a yearbook entry. She, like any parent, was initially concerned about the dangers of being online. It's a big world out there, especially on the internet, and she wanted to make sure her son was safe. But when Jimmy explained to her that he was actually making money from his YouTube channel, her concerns eased up a bit. Still, like a lot of parents, she wanted him to keep up with his education. She insisted that he should continue studying beyond high school. Despite her advice, Jimmy decided to take a different path. He ended up dropping out of community college halfway through his first semester. He was really diving into his YouTube career and probably figured that was where his future was headed. It must have been a big decision, stepping away from the traditional route of college to focus on something as uncertain as YouTube back then. But looking at where he is now, it's safe to say it worked out pretty well for him. And none of it would have been possible without his first viral video. Featured him counting to 100,000. It's a 23-hour, 48-minute, and 4-second marathon aptly titled I Counted to 100,000. This video, uploaded on January 8, 2017, was like nothing else on YouTube at the time. It basically kick-started the whole trend of doing impossible challenges, which really helped shoot Mr. Beast to stardom. The actual counting took him over 40 hours, which is just mind-blowing. To make it fit into a YouTube-friendly format, he had to speed up parts of it to get it down to 24 hours. That's a lot of dedication for a single video. But it was worth it. The response was massive. It racked up millions of views in just a few days. And now that video sits at around 29 million views. Now, while Jimmy's journey has seen a lot of ups, it's also seen some downs. In 2018, an article from The Atlantic highlighted some controversial aspects of his early career. It revealed that the YouTube star, originally from Kansas, had made a series of homophobic remarks and jokes during his teenage years, particularly on his YouTube channel, where he used the F word as a slur multiple times. The article pointed out that Mr. Beast had a history of using the idea of being gay as a punchline in his content. This was further evidenced by his Twitter bio at the time, which read, "Just because I'm gay doesn't mean I'm gay." When confronted about these issues, Mr. Beast's response was dismissive. He said, "I'm not offensive in the slightest bit in anything I do. I'm just going to ignore it. I don't think anyone cares about this stuff." Since then, Mr. Beast has made efforts to clean up his online presence. He deleted all his tweets that contained offensive language, including the bio on his Twitter profile. Despite the setbacks, Mr. Beast has always been focused. When Sam Parr and Mr. Beast were riding in a car together, the conversation turned to topics like politics and movies. However, Mr. Beast appeared somewhat out of his element, seemingly unfamiliar with the subjects being discussed. This led to a revealing moment from Mr. Beast about his focus and knowledge. Mr. Beast shared that when he was 15, he set himself an ambitious goal to become the most popular YouTuber on the planet. To achieve this, he dedicated himself entirely to understanding and mastering everything about YouTube. He immersed himself so deeply in the platform that it became his primary, if not sole, area of expertise. Mr. Beast also revealed that he wakes up and his team already has a goal for that day. He starts each day with a clear goal set by his team, and from there, he immerses himself in work without pause. This relentless pace continues until he reaches the point of burnout, pushing himself to the limits of his endurance. Following these intense periods of work, he occasionally needs to take a few days off to recover. His approach to work is quite unstructured in terms of conventional work hours. MrBeast operates on a 7-day-a-week schedule with no specific start or end times for his workday. This flexibility allows him to focus intensely on the task at hand. Each day, MrBeast zeroes in on one particular task, dedicating all his energy and resources to completing it, no matter the obstacles. This single-minded focus is a key component of his success. Plus, he admits to not being overly concerned with rules. If there's something he wants to achieve or obtain, he finds a way to make it happen, often thinking outside the box and pushing boundaries. And this insane work ethic might come from his choice of idols. MrBeast draws inspiration from some of the most successful entrepreneurs of our time. His workspace and living area feature portraits of Steve Jobs and Elon Musk, reflecting his admiration for their achievements in business and innovation. While Jimmy doesn't necessarily agree with everything Musk does or his approach to managing people, he recognizes the value of admiring such figures for their business acumen and ability to amass wealth. Heck, Elon Musk once even joked that he would give MrBeast ownership of Twitter when he passed away. If you think that's crazy, wait till you hear this next fact. He employs a system where he has 2 people available on 12-hour shifts, always on standby to assist with whatever he might need. This system was notably observed during the My First Million camp, where 2 people were seen waiting in their cars outside the Airbnb that had been rented for the event, ready to respond to any of MrBeast's requests. The rationale behind this setup is MrBeast's desire to maximize productivity and minimize distractions. He prefers not to spend his time or energy on mundane tasks or on worrying about things he might need at any moment, day, or night. By having people readily available to handle these aspects, MrBeast can focus entirely on his work and creative process. While Jimmy likes to spend money on luxuries like this, most of his earnings go back into creating new content. MrBeast has revealed the driving force behind his channel's financial model. He disclosed that the vast majority of his earnings are funneled back into the creation of more content. This reinvestment strategy is evident in the production value of his videos, with MrBeast stating that each video costs around $1.5 million to produce. His approach underscores a commitment to content quality over profit. While making money is one of his objectives, it's not his primary focus. MrBeast's main goal is to consistently deliver new and amazing videos to his audience. This approach could be seen in Jimmy's most extensive videos. One of MrBeast's most talked about projects was his recreation of the hit Netflix series Squid Game in 2021. This elaborate production, costing around $4 million, lacked the violent elements of the original show, but maintained its competitive spirit. The climax of this event was a tense game of musical chairs, with the winner receiving $456,000. This video gained worldwide attention, highlighting MrBeast's innovative approach to content creation. But this isn't the only time MrBeast gave away something insane. To celebrate the milestone of reaching 100 million subscribers, MrBeast outdid himself by giving away an entire island. He flew 100 of his subscribers to the island for a series of challenges, reminiscent of his Squid Game video. The final challenge involved finding his 100 million subscriber plaque hidden on the island, with the finder winning the island. This grand gesture was a testament to his creativity and generosity. Despite all this, behind the scenes, MrBeast has been battling Crohn's disease, which is a chronic inflammatory bowel condition. This condition poses significant physical and emotional challenges, but MrBeast has been vocal about his struggles. His openness about living with Crohn's disease has not only raised awareness about the condition, but also served as an inspiration to others facing similar health challenges. Despite these obstacles, he has continued to pour his energy and resilience into his YouTube career and philanthropic work. So, from having a life-threatening illness to uploading his first video before he was even in high school, These were things you never knew about Mr. Beast.